In a moment like that, you're facing things much bigger than yourself.
It was just devastating. We didn't know where to turn and what to do.
I said, I could certainly write a letter, but will that mean anything?
Everyone I know has a story about Richard Blumenthal or how he helped their mother or helped their best friend. On the night of December 27th, 2007, my husband and I were woken up around 2 in the morning to lots of noise and went downstairs to find our house on fire. We were left with nothing and very emotionally destroyed. When we had to call the environmental company to clean the waste out of the basement of the house, we were absolutely stunned when we received the bill and devastated because that money was coming out of what we were eligible for to rebuild the home. And I called Attorney General Blumenthal, and he contacted the Commissioner of Insurance. Within 72 hours, we had money to start rebuilding our home.
It started with Gary feeling tired and just not feeling right.
When they initially told me I had the leukemia, they told me I only had 30 days to live.
We assumed that because we had chemo and radiation there at Yale, that the bone marrow transplant would take place there too. Here he is, sick in the hospital with the insurance carrier, wanting to send us to Washington State or down to Texas. My sister Jacqueline said, I think if you call Attorney Blumenthal's office, they could probably help you with this. And I said, oh, I'll probably get a machine. But when I called, someone answered the phone, and that to me spoke volumes. Richard Blumenthal stepped in and fought the insurance company and helped us convince them that this was the best decision for Gary's health. We're living proof that he was there, and he made a difference in our lives.
My grandfather started Alderman Motors in 1923. It's been in New Haven County and the Meriden area the whole time.
Almost 1 year ago, General Motors made an announcement that they were going to be reducing their dealer network. We received our notice that our agreement would not be renewed.
Attorney General Blumenthal wrote letters to General Motors on our behalf. He was down here, held a rally. He did whatever he could for us.
We're back, thanks to you. Thank you. He's a fighter, and we were able to save our jobs and save the state from placing anybody else on unemployment.
On July 21st of last year, the company announced that they wanted to close our plant. We would all be out of a job by December this year. We found that it was in violation of our contract. We ended up taking it to court.
Richard Blumenthal stepped up. He stood shoulder to shoulder with us. He's been right in the fight. He was with us at court. He's been with us here at almost every rally we've had.
If Richard Blumenthal wasn't involved, I'd be unemployed.
The first time my son Skylar had a regular formula, he blew up like a balloon and he practically died in my arms. We've discovered that he was allergic to soy, milk, eggs, and a whole list of other allergies. And the only formula that he could have was a formula called Neocate. It was going to cost us $1,200 a month because it was a prescription, and the insurance company did not want to pay. I called the Attorney General's office, and Richard Blumenthal made me feel like this was the most important thing on his plate. Richard Blumenthal decided to change the law so that nobody else would have to suffer the way that we did. Today, Skylar is 10 years old, and he will watch Richard Blumenthal on TV and say, hey, Mom, there's the man who saved my life.
He's a fighter. He's not afraid to stand up to big business or to anybody.
I'm going to vote for him, and I'm going to encourage anybody I know to vote for him.
I truly believe that Richard Blumenthal is someone who has proven his willingness to listen to the people.
And he has such passion for everything that he does. That's who we need to fight for us.
I'm a registered independent.
I'm registered as a Republican.
As an independent voter,
I pride myself on the fact that I take a look at the candidates and vote based on who's the best candidate. And I know that Mr. Blumenthal will do what's right for the state of Connecticut, and that's why I'll be voting for him for Senate.